A member of one of the most legendary racing families who competed many times at Indianapolis Motor Speedway has passed away.
Yeah, former IndyCar and NASCAR driver John Andretti has lost his long battle with colon cancer. He passed away at the age of 56.
As rtv6 sports director Dave First shows us, John Andretti was much more than a race car driver. Dave.
That is definitely the case, guys. Thanks. Good evening. John Andretti, he was about winning. Luckily for anyone who crossed paths with him, his winning attitude was taken to more places than just the racetrack. Part kindness, part generosity, and a legacy of helping kids was unmatched. If you were looking for John Andretti, the best place to find him was at a racetrack. He started karting at the age of 9 and in a sprint car by the time he was 20.
Are you going to use this as kind of a stepping stone toward bigger things in racing, maybe like Mike and Mario up in the Indy cars, or do you want to go any farther in racing?
Oh, sure, I want to go, hopefully all the way to the top.
By the age of 25, with his father Aldo at his side, he was there.
And the Gold Coast IndyCar Grand Prix goes to John Andretti.
His kart win came at Surfers Paradise in 1991. And at Indy, he ultimately ran in 12 Indy 500s, including races in 1991 and 92, where he ran against Mario and cousins Michael and Jeff.
I think we're always fighting to be better than the next one in the family, and that's something that keeps us all honest, as we say, where you just want to be better and better.
After doing double duty in 1994, racing in Indy and then Charlotte the same day, he may have ultimately found his most success in NASCAR, beating the likes of Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon to win for the legendary Cale Yarborough at Daytona in 1997.
I'd like to thank RCA, Goodyear Ford, and all the people that have been involved. I mean, Cale Yarborough, put a lot of faith in me.
2 years later, he won it for the great Richard Petty at Martinsville.
I told them boys, I said, we need to make a habit out of this.
But eventually, races became few and far between. He began to do a variety of appearances, including as an analyst for Trackside 6.
You've been great to us the entire weekend.
He also began something called the Race for Riley. Visits to Riley Hospital for Children meant so much, touched by the power of perseverance, followed by karting events, which raised big bucks over the many years.
This thing's getting bigger and bigger every year. I would imagine in a couple of years we'll have it at the Speedway. Is that right?
Well, the Speedway wanted us to come, but, we, not really. I mean,
But then came the devastating news in January of 2017. Stage 4 colon cancer. He said he never got checked, never had a colonoscopy, and all he could think about was his wife Nancy, daughters Olivia and Amelia, and son Jared.
Is this more difficult to watch in your family than it is for you to deal with this?
It's way harder to watch because it's unfair to them. I've said it several times. It's unfair to them that I'm even in this condition because this could have been prevented. Now, for me to go through it, it's my own fault because I didn't get checked. I didn't get screened soon enough.
Do you blame yourself?
I
mean, you sit up
I
at
do.
night.
I do because I don't know why, but I do.
Just last year, John wrapping up his 23rd race for Riley and checks totaling around $550,000, all despite a number of clinical trials to battle his cancer.
You just got to keep going. The more you push, and even if it's hard to push, you got to just do it because it takes your mind off it. Like today, I'm having a great day.
John Andretti had plenty of great days, battling on and off the track. Without question, the spirit of an Andretti, every step of the way.
You can sit and mope and do all the things you want to do that you think that you would expect to do. None of that's happened to me. I mean, and a lot of it's because of my family around me. They just, if you do, you're losing, and nobody in this family wants to lose.
We are certainly thinking of Nancy and the kids tonight. As for his race for Riley, add up all the contributions, and it totals nearly $5 million. Who knows how many lives he's touched well beyond the sport he loves so dearly.